Product and opportunity provided by Nintendo. You see my face? That is the face of someone experiencing moment after moment of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. After viewing the initial trailer, I expected strange, but when Nintendo allowed me to play in a private closed-door preview event, left me constantly delighted, surprised even, and in some cases, completely overwhelmed with what could be Mario's most hyperactive and jaunty adventure yet. This game, as Nintendo reps were quick to inform us after a presentation took place, does not take place in the Mushroom Kingdom, but rather the Flower Kingdom. We watched the opening cutscene in which Mario and friends were greeted by Prince Florian. However, mid-welcome ceremony, Bowser, Kamek, and Bowser Jr. crash this cheery event. Bowser swoops in and seizes the kingdom's magical Wonder Flower, and an eerie green evil spreads across the land, imprisoning the keepers of the Wonder Seeds. So now, Mario and friends are off to do what's right. Restore the Wonder Flower, and hop, bop, and soar across a bevy of diverse courses. So when I played the game, I got to play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, Toadette, and 4 different colored Yoshis, and surprisingly Nabbit again. The 4 different colored Yoshis and Nabbit come with perks and drawbacks. The upside is that Yoshis can be ridden by any player, including Yoshis riding Yoshis. The Yoshis and Nabbit also enjoy the luxury of being invincible, which makes them perfect for families or novices playing for the first time. The downside is that those 5 can claim power-ups, but not really reap any of their benefits. So apologies if you were looking forward to Elephant Yoshi. But while we're on the topic of artwork, the visual design in Super Mario Bros. Wonder is brimming with color and whimsy. Every level I played didn't just feature a new gimmick, but a whole new host of new quirky enemies. I was chasing down things like skedaddlers, dodging bull rushes. There's certainly a homogenized feel that comes from a series as established as Super Mario Bros., but none of the designs for the levels or characters felt bland in Super Mario Bros. Wonder during my playthrough event. The game's audio is fresh and jaunty while still retaining the franchise's musical elements. There are some rearranged melodies you'll certainly recognize, but the majority of tunes are uniquely their own. Where music may feel familiar though, Wonder completely disregards conventions with Mario's jump, now sounding like a mandolin's pluck. And ground pounds now have a fun drum roll and cymbal accent on impact. Tons of little musical trills pepper everywhere on your screen. And in multiplayer, it can feel like you're a marching band of merriment with a whole host of power-ups. So in addition to the staple mushroom and fire flowers, of course, I finally got to play as Elephant Mario, who could smash through enemies with his trunk as well as spray water. There's also the drill mushroom, which allowed Mario and friends to dig down below, but you could also jump from the bottom and go into the ceiling. Power-ups could be stored in a queue and later on summoned into levels by holding the A button, ensuring that we were always at the very least a Super Mario of some kind. Another quick button option that I admittedly didn't mess around with that much was the ability to drop a standee of yourself by pressing X and down. So as it was explained to me, this can serve as a temporary checkpoint in case you die, although you still encounter midway flags throughout levels. So it's kind of like a baby's first checkpoint whenever you want. Now, there are also emote abilities that I didn't really futz with all that much, mostly because there is an online component with Super Mario Wonder. In fact, they told us that Super Mario Bros. Wonder will always be online. Not in the requirement kind of way, but you can actually play online with friends. 2 friends on the same console can connect to 2 other players on another console, or everyone to their own. It was a really interesting concept. Within all the stuff I'm talking about right now with Wonder, I kept finding myself attention being pulled in different directions. But I think the big star of the show during this Impressions playthrough was the Wonder Flowers. Grabbing one of these psychedelic shrubs sets off a unique effect in the level that runs until you either run out of time or successfully grabs the Wonder Seed. These sequences will undoubtedly set you back on your heels the first time you play a level. The world and circumstances around you shift in fantastical ways that were always a surprise. That was the thing I kept coming back to. I really wanted to see what the Wonder Flower would do in this stage or that stage. Pipes would bounce and crawl. I'd ride atop a never-ending stampede, or I'd balloon up and fly about in the sky. Beyond the Wonder Seed attached to each Wonder sequence, you're also rewarded with 1 more Wonder Seed if you hit the top of the flagpole at the end of every level. And if there are secret exits, which yes, there are, that means that there are more Wonder Seeds to collect. There are also, at least in the core levels that I played, 3 big purple coins to grab in each level. As a completionist, I'm certainly kind of worried about the number of wonder seeds total, as they seem to fluctuate from level to level, and that might spill over to all the other collectibles as well. But the game was very good at clearly conveying what needed to be obtained in each level. Oh, and just to be clear, when playing with friends, unlike Super Mario 3D World, only one of you needs to touch the top of the flagpole to be awarded a wonder seed. Super Mario Wonder also has a new system called badges. Badges, which you can equip before loading into a single stage, are applied to the whole group of friends and allow for things like super high jumps, an extra bounce in case you fall into a pit. Your cap can now be something you can glide in with. There are tons of other options that I didn't even get a chance to try. There was also a healthy amount that were locked and unknown during our play session, but the scope of the customization felt very robust. It's going to allow a healthy amount of experimentation when trying to optimize each stage. There's also badge challenge courses that are throughout the overworlds that will test your skills with the versatility of these badges. I tackled the wall jump as a race with another player over Wi-Fi, which admittedly threw me for a loop since that badge completely changed up how wall jumping works in this game. Nintendo did tell us that badge challenge courses are scattered across the Flower Kingdom in the hub world, and when walking around the map, we saw a few that seemed kind of enticing. When online, you can see ghosts of your friends playing through levels, tackling levels together, and even race through courses at top speeds. Now, looking at all of this and thinking about my trip to New York, I really only got to play about an hour. But in this 1 hour, the sheer scope I saw for this game was pretty awesome. The creativity is staggering and, at points, overwhelming, as you never know what a Wonder Flower might do next and what wildness awaits in the following stage. So kind of wrapping things up here, am I excited for this game? Yes, I am. I was excited for it originally. I'm so honored to get a chance to play it early, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay here that you saw today. I want to give a special thank you to Andre from Black Nerd Comedy for allowing me to borrow his footage, as I did record my own playthrough, but it got corrupted and ran at weird paces, and Andre let me use his footage instead. So thank you, Andre. In the end, I think everyone's going to love Super Mario Wonder. Obviously, we're still a couple of months away from playing the game, but from what I played, I have a lot of confidence here. And they're really going in on the multiplayer aspect of the game too. It feels different enough from the previous new Mario Brothers franchise that I think people are going to enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and let me know if you guys want to see more opportunities like this. Lately, I've been getting more opportunities to do these first impression videos, and I've kind of been passing them up in order to do full completionist videos. But if you guys like more of these, who knows? Maybe I can do a newer game as well in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.